channel. It's again Good morning, welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute. Today I want to film a spend the day with me or spend the morning with me, because the day will be a little too much. So let's do a spend the morning with me with my newborn. Right about now she's still napping, so what I usually do is I wake up very early, not really very early, but since I know what kind of routine we are on now, I know what time she usually wakes up and how fast she can be when she wakes up. I make sure to crawl out of bed early enough before she does, so I can have some time to myself. Of course, before I move out of bed, I'm gonna say it's a mini prayer to take me through, just in case I go about the day very busy and I forget to fix in my prayer and Bible study. At least I said one on my bed. So that is exactly what I do every morning. I do say a mini prayer on my bed and then crawl out, go and take a shower, brush my teeth, get myself ready before the baby does. And now that I am all ready and nice for the day, I then later wait for her to wake up, or actually wake her up sometimes in case she takes too long or she's just whining in there being lazy. I go in and wake her up so we can start the day together. Also, sometimes I would set the mood and put some worship music on so I am not so bored as we do everything, or the room is just not so quiet or silent as we do everything. I have some music to worship on, to jam on while I shower her or get her ready for the day as well. Baby girl does not sleep in her crib yet. We still do co-sleep in the bedroom. I do sleep with my baby girl together, and that is how I love it. So every morning when she wakes up, I do bring her into her crib, because that is where I get her ready for the day, and that is where she also continues to take her daytime naps. Before we officially start getting ready for the day, first things first, I love to give my baby girl a big old nice stretch to help her just wake up better, to also help with her belly and all her belly movements and all her bowel movements and all the good things that come with stretching. I do this every single morning because I know it is good for her. Every time I'm done doing this, she'll either pass out good gas or she'll actually go number 2 in her diaper, and this is good for us. The other thing that I love to do ahead of time, before I actually go ahead to give baby her shower of the day, is organize her outfit of the day. While I wait for her to pass out gas and take a rest from all the exercise and stretches we have done, I'll then head over to her closet and start to pick out her outfit of the day. Usually I love to pair her onesies together with her stockings, together with her bibs, and together with her bows. That is how I store everything nice and organized, and this has helped me to save time because I can find anything easily anytime I need it, since it is all together and situated in its designated place. As a first-time mom, having baby girls things well organized and situated has saved me a lot of time, and it has made mom life much easier and less chaotic. When I tell you that we are thriving on a routine that we created for ourselves, it is not a lie. For mothers out there, try it out. Try and organize baby's things. Try and put everything together so you can easily find them when you need them, and see how much time and chaos it saves you every other time you have to get things ready. After picking out her outfit of the day, the next thing I love to do is set up for her bath. Now, this is by far the easiest and the most interesting thing to do. I usually do this every morning and evening because my baby girl takes 2 baths a day or 2 showers a day, and then sometimes when it's really hot and she is sweating and restless, I just do dip her in water. I don't know what it is with shower time or bath time, but my baby girl will fall right asleep after her shower. The other thing I love so much is how much this girl loves to shower. You will just sit her in her bathtub, and trust me, she'll just be looking at you all nice and chill, smiling, waiting for you to do the most, looking all nice and cute in that bath. It makes me super happy. Also, because she does have a lot of hair, this bathing position helps so much because it gives me time to wash her hair well and nicely, as opposed to when she's seated and one hand is supposed to support her and otherwise. After the shower, of course, I bring her out and then put her on her crib because this is my working area. Let her get nice and warm, wrap her up in the towel, and then we get ready for our after bath time feed. I love to fix these feeds in between because, like I said earlier, baby girl goes to sleep immediately after her shower. I don't want to sleep in hungry, so she does not enjoy her nap, so make sure to fix these feeds in between. And I also love to feed her every after her shower because it helps warm her up. After her feed, my daughter is all warmed up and ready to get dressed. Like I said earlier, you guys, make sure you lay out all your products and everything that you are going to use so you can keep time and be less chaotic. These are all the products I use on my baby, and her skin is thriving. We have been loving them. Make sure to clean up after yourself after the shower. I love to put everything back where it is supposed to be so we can stay all nice and organized. Once I lay baby down for her morning nap and I've cleaned after myself, everything is nice and organized, I love to get ready and get into Bible study. I also love to set the Bible study mode by putting on some worship music. Now that I have put baby down for her morning nap, it is a time for me to go into my word of the day, my daily Bible study. Usually when I wake up, I do say a mini prayer on my bed, but I love to deep dive into the word and also give time to God through worship and everything. So what I do is I play some worship music on my laptop. I try and avoid the TV because with the TV one thing leads to the other, and so I try to use my laptop. I just play some worship music in the background and then I get into my word. Yes, so today I want to share with you guys what I'm reading. I'm actually going through the book of Psalms and I'm on the chapter 16. Now the chapter 16 is an interesting chapter, but the particular verse that I'm studying today and that I'm meditating on is verse 5 and 6, where it says mainly, let us just do verse 5 because it is heavy on its own. It says in verse 5 that the Lord is the portion of mine inheritance and of my cup. Thou maintainest my lot. Now, if you realize, I'm reading the KJV, but it's quite hard for most people to comprehend. For me, it's okay because I have been reading it ever since I started reading or studying the Bible. Now, to make things a little easy for you, let me Google a simpler version and then read it there for you guys as well. The Amplified Version says, the Lord is the portion of my inheritance, my cup, he is all I need. It goes ahead to say, you support my Lord. Now imagine what your inheritance is, and a portion of that inheritance is the Lord. And also imagine that he is all you need, and in so doing he maintaineth your Lord. He supports your Lord. Other versions actually says he guards what is mine. Let me read for you guys in the NIV because it's very interesting what the NIV says. This particular scripture in the NIV version, very interesting. Let me get it for you guys. It says, Lord, you alone are my inheritance, my cup of blessing. You guard all that is mine. Imagine Imagine, plain as it is, Lord, you are my inheritance. You know how your parents leave your inheritance and all that. Imagine the Lord is your inheritance. My cup of blessing. The Lord is your cup of blessing. You guard all that is mine. Imagine the kind of security you would walk with when you know that what is yours because it is being guarded by the Lord, and no one can take advantage of it. No one can say otherwise. No one can have it because it is not theirs. It is yours by the Lord. It is being guarded. Now, when I hear such words, I'm ready to attack the day. I am ready for what the day has for me. I am ready to go about the day the way I would have and all that. But it's now time to soak in a little bit, to worship a little bit more, to meditate on this word a little bit more before I go on to make breakfast. So see you guys in a bit. I am done with my Bible study. I feel good, I feel fresh, I feel ready for the rest of the day, and for that matter, for the rest of the week, because today is a bright and early Monday morning. So now that baby is still down for her nap, sometimes she takes long naps and sometimes she takes short naps. Today is that day where she's taking a long one because after my Bible study, she is still napping. I'm then gonna go and try to tidy up the house because yesterday I was so tired and I could not do my closing shift. So I'm gonna go and tidy up a little bit in the house and in the kitchen and then make myself some breakfast. Hopefully, fingers crossed, she is not yet awake by that time. Hand up, and I still have some free hands to myself. I love to utilize this time to get some house chores done or make myself a meal or even shower sometimes in case baby girl has woken up before I have gotten any time to take a shower. Anyway, I just head over to the living room and get all that done. Mind you, I love doing a closing shift, so in the morning I'm not in a rush, but last night I couldn't get my closing shift done because I was so tired and I needed to go to bed early so I can wake up and have a productive morning. On days when I am not able to do my closing shift, I know that when I put baby girl down to nap, that is the time I try to get everything nice and clean and situated around the house. A girl like me thrives in a clean and organized environment, and every time my environment is dirty, messy, and not organized, trust me when I tell you I am unmotivated, I am not productive, I even start to get depressed for some reason. Even the Bible emphasizes that God is a God of order, and therefore I try to copy my father and emulate him and make sure I do have some order and structure in my day. Don't mind my pillows, they are naked. The pillow covers are in the washer getting nice and clean because they were long overdue for that clean. I also make sure to prep the couch very well, put that throw blanket on because we usually use it when it gets cold and you need a little cover up while you watch some TV. I then move over to clean and dust baby girl's swing just to get it ready for her in case she wakes up and she needs to use it. In between, I do a victory dance because every step counts when you have a baby. After I did make myself breakfast, and for breakfast I kept it nice and simple. I've always told you, my dear breastfeeding moms, if you need that milk supply to be gaga and crazy on you so it is enough for the baby, make sure to eat enough oatmeal. Now, how you prepare your oatmeal porridge is up to you, but how I like to prepare mine is I definitely just soak it, boil it, and then add a lot of toppings. I did enjoy my breakfast with baby girl in her swing because in between there she did wake up. I had to grab her and bring her here where I will be seated so I can easily check up on her and look at her and get to know if she needs anything from me. And in case you're wondering where she is, there she is in her swing, enjoying her time, enjoying herself. She makes me so happy. I feel so complete. After I've had breakfast, I then pick baby girl out of her swing and we do a little bit of supervised tummy time, but then I let her be independent for the first time, and once she gets tired and irritated, I then come in to try and make it fun for her by singing her some songs and entertaining her here and there, just to try and make it a little bit engaging for her so she can enjoy it a little more, since it is quite tedious and tiresome and babies do not enjoy tummy time. After her tummy time, it is then time for her feed of the day. I love to nurse her while I'm giving her all my attention so we can do the eye contact and lock in. She usually falls asleep after this feed, and that gives me time to interact with you guys. Until next time, bye.